Howdy, Earl Hendricks here with some more tips to help you take better looking videos. So let's get right into it. For the most part, most of us when we're going to record a video, we naturally take up our phone the way we use it and start recording in the vertical format. But this is not always the best way to capture your video. Allow me to share some videos that I did in the past to illustrate this point. This first footage shows my wife enjoying one of those very special Christmas house and lighting displays. You will notice that she was recorded in the vertical format as she was the subject of this video. The other clip recorded in a horizontal format captures more detail as I pan across to capture the colorful section of the display. Had I done it in a vertical format, I would have lost the essence of capturing this lovely Christmas display. I mentioned earlier that using your phone in a vertical format can be okay in some instances. Take for instance, if you're going to be showing those videos mostly on a mobile platform, for instance on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or this new one called TikTok. That's quite fine because for the most part you are going to be the subject of that video and you're going to be featured very pronounced in that video. So you can go ahead and record your video vertically in that way. However, if for instance you're going to be recording something that you need to capture a wider scene, because to be quite honest, that is how your eyes tend to capture things around. It's not really capture things in a vertical format. You have a wider panoramic view of most things around you. And so if you notice that if you're watching a television program or even a movie, those movies are recorded in a horizontal format because that is naturally how we see things. You'll also recall that if you are recording a clipping, let's say for this popular television show, American Funniest Videos, and a lot of you are familiar with that, they ask you to record in the horizontal format because these videos are best seen in their horizontal format on television. So that is in essence, you have to decide where or who is your audience as well as how you want to present your videos, vertically or horizontally. So having made that decisions, there are also some other more important things that you need to do, and this has to do with some technical aspects of video. The first thing to do naturally before start videoing is to make sure you have clean lens. That goes without saying. So get a lens tissue and clean your lens. Secondly, you're gonna need to have a stable hand or something to hold that lens very steady. And one of the things that is very useful is a tripod. And I'll be showing you the one that I use to get some stable looking footage. But beyond all of that, lighting is the key factor as well as sound that affects every video. So if your lighting is not good and your sound is not good, then your video is not going to be looking good at all. It's not going to be having that impact that you're going to be wishing that it did. So here I have my Zenvo Squid Grip tripod for smartphones, and the reason why I chose this very versatile tripod is because of its flexibility. Allow me to demonstrate. Right now, as you see, I have my phone in the vertical format, but if I wish to rotate it around into an horizontal format, I can simply adjust this lever right here. It has a ball head and I can rotate it right around into a vertical position. Another thing that's flexible is that if you're outside and you wish to use your tripod, because of the flexibility of the legs of these things, they can actually be bent different angles. That's the reason why I call it a Squid Pro. Right? You can actually bend it around a tree or a branch to secure the phone while you're recording. Very versatile camera tripod, and that's the reason why I went ahead and selected it. It only cost me I think it was about $29 on Amazon at the time. Alright, and I've been using it now for probably just over 6 months, and I'm very happy with it. Right then, I'm back in my study where I've set up my phone on my tripod as I just demonstrated to you a few moments ago. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate to you a few principles about videoing, because most videos that have issues are those on the inside because of lighting situation and sound. So I'm using the lighting from a window source that is directly across from me without any additional lighting help. So I'm going to show what it's like to add some additional lighting to enhance this video. Now this is using my internal softbox lighting to get better lighting. Most videos use a ring light, but because it's what I have to enhance my video, this is what I use. So make sure the light source is facing you, whether it's from the window or you have additional lighting source. Another feature I'd like to share with you is where you look in the camera. Right now, as you can see, I'm engaging you, I'm looking directly into the lens. But the tendency is for people to look at themselves when they're videoing like this. But once you do that, you notice that the focus is shifted and you're not looking as if you're engaging your customer. So you need to know where your lens is and pay close attention to look directly into the lens. And then you have a more engaging experience talking. I know it's not natural to talk like this because your habit is to look at yourself, but try not to do that, and you'll find that when you actually look back on the video, you'll see that your eyes are directly looking into the camera. Another factor that helps to enhance your video properly is having proper sound. Just like lighting, proper sound is critical. And so you'll notice that even though you hear me now, that you're hearing probably a little hissing in the background as well. And this has to do with the internal microphone of the camera, trying to amplify as much sound as possible in order to get a clear recording. Now, this is not the best way to do it. As a matter of fact, I have here in my hand one of a set of 2 lapel mics from a set I bought again over Amazon. It's called PowerDeWise interview set. And now what I do, I click it on and then I get a much cleaner recording. So I'm going to demonstrate that to you, and you can tell me by commenting below if this made a difference to the quality of the sound in this video. Now I have my lapel mic clipped onto me and I'm speaking in a normal voice, and I'm sure that the recording is a lot cleaner, a lot clearer. What do you think? Let me know by commenting below. This is a 2 microphone set, interview set by the company PowerDeWise that I'm using, and it consists of 2 lapel mics like what I'm here wearing now, and each of the cords is about 6.5 feet, so that's quite long. And in addition to that, you get 2 extension cords that they too are 6.5 feet, and you get 2 wire connectors that helps you to connect the 2 microphones in the event that you are actually recording, having an interview where you have another person and you need to get their recording going on simultaneously with you. Right, so it's a very versatile set. It can be used with a computer, a laptop, a phone like I'm using now, as well as a tablet and a camera, as long as the camera has a jack for a microphone. Right, and I find it to be very versatile, and the sound quality does very well for me. So in order to produce better quality videos, there are a couple of things that I had mentioned earlier that we need to do. First of all, clean your lens, which is obvious, and then decide on if you're going to be using a vertical or horizontal format. Remember now, the horizontal format helps you to capture more of a panoramic view, and you're going to be using that mostly outdoors or depending on what exactly you want to capture. So think about it before you actually start recording how you set up your phone. And secondly, you're going to need to use a tripod to help you stabilize your shots. The tripod helps you to go hands-free and helps you to be more relaxed in front of the camera, so that once it's set up either vertically or horizontally, all you need to do is to speak into the camera. And also remember to know where the lens is, so you can actually be looking and engaging your audience by looking directly into the lens and not on your image itself, even though that may be very tempting to do so. And finally, make sure you have proper lighting. Most videos that I've seen, a lot of those are just done by natural lighting, a lighting streaming through a window. But like I said, that's not always possible. If you don't have that situation where you can have a lighting streaming through a window, you're going to need some sort of artificial lighting to level up your video so it can look a lot better. And finally, I think one of the most important things is to have proper sound, because if your sound quality is not good, then you're not going to be having folks listening to much of your video, because the quality is going to turn them off. So make sure that the sound that you're getting on your video is of such that people want to listen and not be turned off by different things. Either the video sound quality is poor, or there might be noise in the background or hissing or what have you. So these are a few things. These are basic things. Of course, there are other technical things that I will be sharing later on, like using a gimbal to get steadier shots. And yeah, you're probably asking what a gimbal is. It's a device that helps you to stabilize your equipment, whether using it on a camera or, as in this case, a smartphone. So there's lots more to discuss, but these are just some basic things to help you get started in getting better videos. If you like this video, why don't you go ahead and give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe. I'd love to have you hit that notification button, so having subscribed, whenever I produce a video, you'll be the first one to be notified that I produce another video. So until we share another video, this is Earl Hendricks, and tata for now.